What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Thanks for everybody coming in and hanging out this evening. Today was another wild day in the AMC community. Little bit of a red day. Nothing crazy, nothing like we thought it was going to be. When we all woke up, we saw this happening right here. This little dip down to 31. It wasn't looking too hot for a bit, but then we got this nice bounce. We started coming back up. Great day overall, though. We're up about 1% in the after hours right now. Let's see what happens. Also, if you guys didn't know, today may or may not be the first day that we'll see potentially AMC back on the threshold list. So we're going to take a look at that too once it gets closer to 9. What's up, guys? Shout out the mods. What's up, Fuzzy? Pushing with powder. I see you in here, man. Supermom, Vortex, Dwayne. What's up, everybody? Let's see. Also, something pretty interesting came out today for AMC. It's a Markets Insider article. Now, you got to take these articles with a grain of salt. And this is based on this one individual's valuation for AMC. So remember, like, the fundamentals of the company don't really have too much to do with the short squeeze potential. But if you get good fundamental news for the company, it's always good. So when we look at this right here, I haven't really had the chance to read fully through it. I just kind of saw the headline and what they were talking about. So they're saying that AMC could be worth 73 next year if their free cash flow turns positive. So that's pretty interesting. But analysts still expect the company will make $4.75 billion in sales in 2022. By then, the company should be free cash flow positive. Interesting. So that's something we're going to need to keep a lookout for basically after the whole squeeze gets done. So let's see. Yeah. And then we have the 10-year treasury to go over. Basically, the market is snitching on itself right now. You guys saw the thumbnail. There are a couple of different factors at play here, but even before those factors came into play, and I'm not going to say exactly what it is, but very similar situation. It's like part 2 potentially of the situation that we had going on with all of 2020. Well, we've already seen the liquidation start to happen in Q2. So it's getting really interesting. What is going on, everybody? Let's do this tonight. We're going to have TMI, the masked investor, come in a little while. We're also going to have Rogue come in when he gets a chance too. STV's protein shake. What's up, guys? Oh, Eric. Okay, yeah. So Eric says, I saw the 2 p.m. margin call news. Do we know anyone who knows when the AMC share margin calls are coming in? So when they say that the margin calls are happening at 2 p.m., what I saw that as is, hey, this is the time that if they're going to send out margin calls, that's when they're going to send them out. But with the overall market where it is right now, with everything kind of taking a hit, the 10-year treasury really coming down, which we'll go into that a little bit later if you guys want to, it gives a higher probability that the margin calls will happen. And they've been happening. Like I don't think it's really up for debate that when a stock goes from 12 to 70 in a week or two, people aren't getting margin called, and then it stays at these really high levels. And we know the average age of a share on loan, which it's not directly correlated with the amount of shares that are actually shorted, but it's pretty close. We know that people are holding short positions for a long period of time, and they're down pretty horrendously. How do we like the parabolic arc retracement to 62%? Fuzzy, that's an interesting one. So the way that I looked at the parabolic retracement was it's a technical indicator. So I thought of it like, let's just say we saw a giant bull flag. Everybody would be thinking, oh, we could see a breakout here. It's the same thing with that parabolic arc thing. Finally got a notification. That's interesting. Video topic, Vic schools us. Hey, whatever you guys want to know after today, that's what these live streams are for. Just to try to help everybody out with everything that's going on, because it is some pretty complicated stuff. Don't forget to like the stream. Thanks, Darth Bane. Yeah, if you guys don't mind just hitting that like button, it just helps us out with the YouTube algorithm, helps us get some more people in here. Are AMC and GME still negative beta? From what I have seen on the Bloomberg terminals, and every other data source, yes, they still have a negative beta. People need to understand, what people need to understand is a margin call does not mean immediate forced liquidation. Yep, if they provide liquidity, the lenders are satisfied. Absolutely correct, Joe. Absolutely correct. We've done the DD. We are here for the funsies. Hey, at 9:30, remember, that's when we hit power half hour. Let's see. What's up, 007? Ooh, what's up, Fluffer? Okay, yeah, so the LinkedIn stuff. We can talk about the link. I know a lot of everybody, or some people, have been throwing out these LinkedIn articles as fact. Now, I have a LinkedIn account. I could write an article like that, and you'd be like, oh, this kid's a college student. Who cares? But what you have to think, really, is that these people in the financial industry, I've talked to a bunch of them. Like when you talk to people in this industry and you try to explain to them what's going on with like AMC, GameStop, naked shorting, synthetic shares, most of the time they look at you like you have three heads. They're like, what? They're doing what? They're over leveraged. No, that's not possible. But yeah, they don't understand. So when somebody so everybody's saying he's either a CFA or a CPA, that he has this certification, and they're using that as maybe like a badge of saying he's legit. I almost took the Series 7 my sophomore year of college, like the one that gives you the license to be a financial advisor. If I took the Series 7 and I went on LinkedIn and said that I'm a registered financial advisor, I'm not, I didn't take the test, would you guys trust me? Like, I just, my thing is that I'm not going to trust, I'm going to take it with a grain of salt. What he's saying could potentially be happening, but if I don't see it in like a document or evidence of this happening actually in the market, I can't just come out and say that it's a fact. Like, especially with the AMC is trading at a higher price off exchange. It's possible. Who knows? It's possible. But we don't have any evidence that supports that. We've seen screenshots that we know are doctored. And other than that, there's really no evidence that says that it's trading differently. Let's see. Let's see. I think hey, no spamming, please. That's like one thing I ask, because yeah, there we go. If we knew how much liquidity the hedges have, you can estimate when they will go bankrupt. The share price doubles for every 30 million in shorts being covered. Paul, that's okay. So I like the way you're thinking. The issue with saying that, oh, let's say they covered 1% of their shorts and the price did this. It's not linear, like, because you have to account for one, gamma squeeze, FOMO rally, and a lot of other variables. It's not like a ceteris paribus situation where it's like, if all other things were held equal, if 1% of shorts cover, the price should do this. There's a lot of other variables involved. So we can't necessarily tell based on, if we think shorts are covering this much and the price did this, then if they covered all shorts, the price can then get to here. We don't really know. That's why we all say that we don't necessarily know how high the price is going to be, when the squeeze is going to start. AMC, real price, 5K, second book system. Second book system, I have heard, is a real thing, but we do not know for a fact that it is trading at a higher or a different price than it is on the exchange. In the dark pool, you guys have all seen the dark pool data, right? Gamma squeeze, FOMO rally. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy we got Fluffer back in here. Fluffer's not even, it's not even power half hour yet, and we have Fluffer in here. Theoretically, when would be a good, yeah, that's a tough one, Nas, for me to answer. That is a tough one. All right, let's get into, do you guys want to do a little bit of 10-year treasury stuff and liquidations and look at the Morgan Stanley stuff? What I was doing the other day was I was looking through all of the bank's earnings to see if they were selling off their equity positions. and they're not. A couple of them were actually adding more. So here is what could have been happening today when we pull up the S&P 500. Big hit. Up a little bit in the after hours, but they got hammered today. They went from a high of 426 to a low of 421. That's a big drop. Yeah, we can do 10-year treasury stuff too. So think about if you're a big investment bank. If you now see Goldman Sachs, one of the largest institutions in the financial industry in the ever, come out and say, yeah, we're liquidating 25% of our equity investments. What do you think the other people are going to do? Goldman Sachs was just the first one. The other people are going to follow suit eventually. Mo, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Thanks to all you guys who send those in. You guys don't have to, and it really means a lot. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So thank you for everybody hanging out in here, sending in super chats, and just liking the video. And even if you just want to come in and hang out, that's awesome too. Mo says, when Lambo, JK, give me all the DD. We're doing it, man. Let's see. All right, 10-year treasury. Here we go. Boom. Okay, so this is the 5-day chart of the 10-year treasury. It came up a little bit, came down, 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 down. Then we come to Monday. It goes from 1.3, big drop, to a low of 1.17 in that range. Big drop on the 10-year treasury. So here's essentially what happens when investors as a whole get worried about the whole market starting to correct, or they're fearful of something, or they think there's severe volatility coming. The 10-year is a good way to track the flow of money. So if they go out of equities and into bonds, it increases the price of those bonds because they're bidding them up, but it decreases the yield. So what this is showing us is that people are kind of scared of what's going on in the overall markets and are flowing into safer investments. Now, we also have inflation running higher than expected. So if that continues, the Fed is going to have no choice eventually but to raise the Fed funds rate, the interest rates, in order to cool down the economy. And what happens when the Fed raises interest rates? You know what happens to stocks? Down. Cyber Wizard, thank you so much, man, for the super chat. We know we don't need to send in super chats, but you're giving your time and knowledge to us. We can compensate you some. Oh, thank you so much, man. STD's protein shake. Thank you guys for the super chats, by the way. Don't tell me how to spend my money. Lol, when moon. You guys are the best. Thank you. Okay. So what we see happening here, when we go out to the 3-month, 6-month, we saw the 10-year start to climb, which is showing signs of economic recovery. Now, when it tops out here and we see this inflection, it suggests that the economic recovery may be over. So when we start to come down, people move out of equities into bonds, people get nervous. Oh, hey, Kringle, the Fed is right about inflation. It is actually transitory from low to highs. That's funny. Kringle, I will send you a link, my friend. Darth Bane, thank you, man. Thank you so much for this super chat. I agree with the wizard. Thank you. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to send this link out just in case Kringle wants to come on and spread his knowledge. He is the smartest cat that I know, and probably one of the smartest people too. He's not a person, he's a cat. Yeah, if you guys don't mind just hitting that like button, it just helps us out with the algorithm. What's up, Lisa? Yeah, so Let's see. When you guys look at that that parabolic arc thing, it like the chart that they use, the issue I saw with the actual article that came out is that it was edited like today. So the chart that they used literally just looks like the AMC chart, but they added this part. So I don't know. I was trying to look into it. I don't know if they're actually just mimicking what AMC could potentially do, but that technical setup is very interesting. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. If Citadel and these other contrarian investor firms are primarily bears and play short, aren't market crashes like Christmas to them? Why do you think it will help? Here's why. Hold on, I'm going to pull up two things. Here is why it will help. Let's see, right here is one of them. And that, oh, that's not, okay, there's one. Here we go. Okay, first thing right here. Why would a market correction help? First one right here, margin debt. Oh, we got a special guest, everybody. Mr. Rogue the Legacy is in the building.
Oh my god.
Let's drop some swords in the chat for Rogue, guys.
I was gonna say something like it's been a minute. He's like, this is new. Never mind. I was gonna basically say like, oh yeah, like it's not really that special. I'm here all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what though? When I was in the army, I used to drink out of like a jug of water.
Yeah.
Every day because like you need to be hydrated, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't do that now. I have this thing, and I've been like holding off for a while with actually like
what is it?
It's like a thermos, but
oh, there you go.
This thing's massive. Probably bring it with.
Did you mow your lawn? You did, right?
Yeah.
Finally. Oh my god. That's crazy. Thank you so much for that huge super chat, man. Thank you, dude.
Heck yeah.
Okay. So back to talking about how the market is teetering on the brink of collapse.
Oh yeah. And how you were right.
Oh yeah, this time? I was, but not yet. That's the thing. Not yet.
Well, you were about to be right.
So right here, margin debt. We can see that in 2008, 2007, the margin debt was like little over 500 billion. Pretty crazy. And then it comes right back down when basically everybody got margin called and liquidated because then they just delevered everybody. And we've slowly seen these levels creep up until right around here in 2019, they came down. But then in 2020, they levered back up in a massive way. There's the link to this. So over leverage, that's the key word here. So we know that so the Fed has also come out and said, hey, the historical leverage levels of hedge funds are well above those historical averages. So we have this in the Fed basically saying they're over leveraged. So that's one thing, meaning that if anything really happens, margin call, margin call, margin call, margin call. If the positions go against them, they get screwed. Here's the other thing. Citadel is not just a short They're not just shorting. We also don't know if they're shorting because shorts don't actually need to get reported. So when we look here, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Baidu, NVIDIA, Adobe, look at all of these companies that they own. This is just there might be a better resource for this. Like Citadel actually owns, like they have their hand in almost everything. So here's the thing. If they have a position in basically the entire market and the market goes against them, what happens? They get screwed. Irresponsible consumers equals over leverage equals fake economy equals crash, says Kringle. Easy. There we go. Push in. Can you send me a DM on Twitter, buddy? Buy Kringle Kitten a nice bottle of bourbon from me. Thank you, Bat. I will, if I ever meet Kringle or if he ever sends me his address or a P.O. box, I will 100% do that. I owe Rogue a bottle of Kraken that I'm going to give to him.
Yeah, isn't it going to be like in a couple weeks? It's probably going to get here, right?
Yeah.
All right. I know you have you have it, but you haven't sent it yet.
Yeah, I have to get the shirt is taking a while too.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
Is that water or vodka? I don't drink. I mean, on occasion. On occasion.
On occasion. Hey,
on occasion.
Me too recently, but
only on
4th of July weekend for me was an occasion. All right, so I'm going to get in front of this before you guys even start asking it in the chat because I know it's coming. Ortex update. Utilization at 87%. Vix isn't old enough to buy alcohol. Joke's on you. I'm 22.
I don't know about you.
Don't you dare start singing Taylor Swift.
But you're feeling 22.
Okay. All right, here's also I don't know if all of you guys caught this in the video today. It was towards the end. Short interest down. Oh, Mo, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I'll owe you guys a round of mini golf. Whew, I hope you like losing, Mo.
Oh yeah. Actually, I hope you like losing.
Mo, I'm gonna come hot to the mini golf course.
Broski.
Like, Donnie, yes, you did. Did I hear a bottle of Kraken? Thanks for another super chat, man. Did I hear a bottle of Kraken and a hoodie? Yeah, I'm getting him he wanted a t-shirt, and then I'm 100% giving him that bottle of Kraken. And Donnie, there's probably going to be a video or a picture that goes along with that too.
There will. Mm-hmm.
And then, so when we're looking at Ortex right here, so we've seen the stock go down pretty substantially over the last couple of days, but the short interest has been going down. Why? Here's why. We're not going to get too tinfoily, but here's basically what happened. This day right here was Thursday. So the T+2 difference is what we're seeing reflected today when the stock shoots up. Remember last week when we had all of those puts really close to the money or expiring in the money? Now, in order to delta hedge those puts, which it's like a reverse gamma squeeze. Shout out to Ben Levine for bringing this to my attention. When you hedge sold puts, you short the stock. You short the underlying stock. So when the stock starts jumping like this, and a lot of those puts go out of the money, see, look at this jump. It's like from 31 to 37. That's a lot of strikes in between there that went out of the money. So then they do that process called unhedging. Now, if you took out a short in order to delta hedge, what do? You buy to cover that short. So that's why we saw this little rip, I believe, and rip in the after hours when they were unhedging those shorts. And then we started to see it come back down, and then they may have reshorted again. So that's why when we look at Ortex and we look, hey, why is the short interest going down when we've continuously seen the stock trending down? Well, there could have been that short-term blip of shorts that came in from the market makers that weren't necessarily reflected on Ortex, because the data kind of gets out of whack when we get this estimated or exchange reported short interest, because like we'll see it hit here on a day, but maybe the short interest that Ortex was reporting is like 18%. Then it'll reflect back here, and it takes a lot of time for their estimates to come back to what Ortex is actually estimating. So there's that little wonky gap that we didn't necessarily see, that the short interest could have been artificially higher due to the market makers trying to hedge those puts. Let me see. I don't have this on this.
Is that a boom boom candle I see?
Where? I don't think so. This is like the... Is it? Ooh. I think you owe him.
Hey, if we oh, you think they owe, or I owe them one? I don't know. I don't know if it's a boom boom candle.
6 days ago.
If it ends above 35, I'm gonna do 50 push-ups. Well, looks like they got.
Oh, cool! I literally just typed in to Google Morgan Stanley 20% market drop, and my video popped up on Google. That's pretty interesting. I'm trying to find that article for Morgan Stanley because I only had a screenshot of it today. So I can't find the screenshot right now. But what happened with Morgan Stanley today is they basically came out and said, hold your horses. We're predicting a 10 to 20% market-wide drop coming in the near future. But guess what that came after? Goldman Sachs liquidating and dumping on retail on the bid. Well, Goldman Sachs is going to win in this situation. Like if you guys don't get this one, like 100%, with the overall market where it is right now, we've seen a massive bull trend over the last year. So retail, and there's been a lot of new retail investors coming in, pumping money, wanting to buy stocks because they think it's going to keep going up forever. So what they're doing is that they're supplying the bid. Now, Goldman Sachs sees that, and they have an idea of what's going to come in the near future. It could be a crash, correction, whatever. We don't necessarily know. But what they're doing is they're getting out first. They know that retail is supplying the bid. So like everybody knows there's a bid and an ask, and then orders get filled around the bid or around the ask or somewhere in between. But they know that the bids are there. Now, if Goldman can get out of their positions and delever themselves first, this is very similar to who covers first in the hedge fund situation. They are out. But then when Morgan Stanley, Citi, Credit Suisse, JP Morgan, all of these other firms start to do that too, that's a lot of money getting pumped in, and they could easily wipe out bids. So then the bids get lower and lower and lower, and that just like really sets the market correction off. And then there's the forced recalls and the margin calls coming. It can get aggressive really quick. Hey, STV hypothetical, if payment for order flow means Citadel gets our orders, couldn't they just be putting those orders into the market via dark pools? We can do a quick segment on payment for order flow if you guys would like to. Drop something. Let's do rockets in the chat if you want to do a little bit of payment for order flow shenanigans. Ben Levine, thank you so much for that super chat, man. Prisoner's Dilemma for the hedgies. That's essentially what it is. I forgot what it was called. I like to think of it as like the Cold War, but Prisoner's Dilemma, I think that's what it's called. Thank you. Yeah, we'll do the parabolic arc thing too. I'll actually pull that up and we can actually go through it a little bit if you want. Sent the Morgan Stanley article to your Twitter DMs. Thank you. Yeah, so this is the Morgan Stanley article. Morgan Stanley says 10 to 20% correction ahead. Get defensive and buy staples. Cool. Buy staples. Awesome. Thanks for the advice, Morgan Stanley. I don't think I'll be doing that. All right, payment for order flow. Let's do it. Here's what people don't necessarily... It's bad. Like 100% payment for order flow, bad. It's not what it provides is like free trading to retail investors. It's good to get new people in the market, provides more liquidity eventually. There's positives and negatives to every situation. Here's where I think some people get it wrong. It's not necessarily the fact that they're getting our orders that is the issue with payment for order flow. It's the fact that they're able to route them in the dark pools. This is my opinion right here. I think that the dark pools are a bigger problem than payment for order flow. That's just my opinion. And there's so many different brokerages that have it. And when you think about the size of the market, let's just think about the overall size of the market. If every single ape transferred their AMC shares and directly sent them to the exchange, yeah, we might see some sort of different price reflection. Do I think it's going to set off the squeeze? No. But the market, if you're worried about them generating liquidity from payment for order flow, there's other stocks in the market besides AMC and GameStop. So they're just going to get the liquidity from there as well. So you just have to think about it from a big picture. It's binary in my head. It's either if payment for order flow can either not exist in order for it to benefit us, or if it exists even a little bit in our market and they're able to route those orders and do whatever they want with them, then it's bad. If it exists at all, it's bad. But there's no way for us as retail investors, and you got to think about this, we as content creators cannot really come out and say, do not use this broker, transfer here, execute your orders in this way. We can't say that to anybody because that's direct financial advice. But those are really my thoughts on payment for order flow. In a summary, yeah, it's not really benefiting the market in a big way. And what they're able to do with those orders is bad. But I don't necessarily think that people moving is going to really make a really, really large impact on the situation. Nav, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Can you please explain what would be the difference in regards to GameStop and AMC in the case of a deflationary market crash per Kathy Wood versus inflationary market crash per Michael Burry? I would have to look into that more. If it's an inflationary market, I mean, I think they would result in essentially the same thing, because if inflation comes, they're going to raise rates, and then they're going to basically make it harder for banks they're just going to make it harder for everything. So either way, it comes down to, in my opinion, margin requirements and when the shorts cover. It's like, what is going to cause the shorts to cover? But Nav, I will take a deeper look into that. I haven't really seen too much about it. Aunt May's Kitchen, thank you so much for the super chat. Aunt May's hot sauce for lemon chicken tendies. There you go. Rogue, do you have any thoughts?
I'm honestly eating right now.
Oh, you're good.
No, you hit the nail on the head with the. Were you talking about the payment for order flow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. I'm still trying to figure out the thing with the.
What's up, guys?
Fidelity.
Do you believe the run at 10:30 was some covering? Let's look at it.
Check out the post that I'm about to tag you in.
I will. Let's look. Right here. 10:20. Right here on the SPY is when we hit the low and bounced. Right here on AMC, we hit a low and bounced and just kept going. The SPY kept doing its weird thing, but this had to do with the overall market bouncing, if that makes sense. So sometimes when we'll see these major rips on AMC, people are like, oh, it's covering. Oh, it's this. What I like to do, I just go over and look at the S&P 500 or any of the other key indexes. And if the indexes are like having big green boom boom candles, then most likely it's due to the overall market picking up. What's up, AMC Trapper? How you doing, man? Are you the are you the same guy that was in the space call the other day with me and TMI? Oh my god. Batshit crazy. Thank you so much for these massive super chats, dude. You do not have to do that. Thank you very much. Now buy yourself and Rogue a nice bottle of whatever you drink. Thank you, man. I will.
Bro.
Rogue doesn't drink, but with that, I think I'm gonna force him.
Yep, there you go. I don't, you know, I'll just say that I'm not gonna drink. I don't drink that much. Only on occasion. When I do drink on occasion, I drink on occasion.
Yeah. Yeah, payment for order flow gives their permission to send your trades to the dark pool. See, again, it comes down to the dark pool. It's not necessarily that. See, let's just think about this. If they were able to execute those trades on the exchange, but front run them and basically make a couple, like a fraction of a penny, it wouldn't really make that much of a difference. But the problem is that they're putting them in the dark pool, and it may not get reflected into the buying pressure. That's the issue. So it's the dark pools are the major problem. That's where I stand on it. 007 says, hit that like button. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, just hit that like button. Thank you very much.
Yes, TV. So, did you want to go over the hashtag, or not hashtag, but the Connect?
Oh, yeah, we could do Citadel Connect.
There you go. Because, you know, I feel like there's a lot of confusion with it. You understand it as well as I do. It's been around for a while. It's literally like it's the data that we've been looking at before, just like you were saying to me over the phone. Like,
yeah,
we've looked at it before.
We can do Citadel
We've seen it.
Just gonna have to pull some stuff up. Hugh, thank you for that super chat, man. I have another question for Mr. Rogue the Legacy. Are you a Magic the Gathering guy or a Warhammer guy? I'm not sure what he means by that, but
okay. So, one, I've never played Magic the Gathering, and two, I don't know what Warhammer is.
All right, Citadel Connect.
Okay, before you go into Citadel Connect, show them the thing I just tagged you in.
Yeah, let me look. You tagged me in it, Rogue. I'm not gonna be able to find that.
Broski, it's the last thing I posted.
Oh, okay, I can find that. Hold up. Give me one second.
It is literally insane. All right, what's up, Chair? How you doing? Oh, welcome back.
What happened? What happened?
I said, what's up, Chair? How you doing?
Is it Matt's chair?
No, your chair.
Oh, my chair. Oh.
You got up.
Oh, I'm looking. Oh, that is cool.
Right? It's
Look
insane.
at this, guys.
Someone is very talented.
Look at this.
By the name of Art for Reel. Reel meaning like reeling a fishing line. So Art for the number 4 REEL. That's who made that.
What's up, Mike?
That is literally so dope. Like, bro, that honestly looks like you.
It does. That does look like me,
bro. Like,
that is awesome. Thank you.
Insane.
Shout out to Art for Real. That's awesome.
It's insane.
Wow, that is very cool. Chris Bowers, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Love what y'all do. Thanks for everything. Sending the super chat to say that and piss off the anti-super chat butt lickers. Thank you, Chris. Fake news. Rogue isn't that buff.
Bro, someone said they effed up TMI's nose.
What? That looks cool. Has TMI seen that yet?
Because there's no nose. I don't think he has.
That is awesome.
Bro, it's dope.
All right, we're going to do some... Here we go. Okay. Citadel Connect. This is like the hot topic of this week. Shout out to Keenan Grace for making a video about this. This is Citadel's dark pool that is not actually a dark pool. So, here's what we need to look at. this is the most important paragraph here that I saw. You guys all sent me this video a million times. So obviously when you guys send us videos that you're like, you need to watch this. What is this? Watch it. We're going to do it. And then if we find something and do more research into it and we have a different outlook on it, we're going to talk about it. So this is basically what I tried to revolve my video around yesterday. So right here, it says a little over 39 million shares were traded through Apogee in the week of March 2nd. FINRA said Connect is. So here's the weird thing. It says that FINRA did this, but it doesn't report volumes to FINRA. That's a little contradictory. Connect is averaging around 5 times the volume of Apogee, according to the person with knowledge of the matter, but who asked to remain anonymous because the information is not public. Unlike Apogee, Citadel is not classified as an alternative trading system. All dark pools are classified as an alternative trading system or an ATS. Here's where this gets a little bit more interesting. So it says that they don't report volumes to FINRA. I can't type. Now, here we go. Oh, I hate doing this. Here we go. Boom. Okay. OTC, this is it right here. OTC non-ATS issue data. So the article that we're looking at on the screen right now is from 2015. When we look here and we click this, so the FINRA is now giving us OTC non-ATS, which is what Citadel's Connect would be classified as, data all the way back to December of 2020. So what it looks like is that they now have to report. So when we look at the numbers for May, come on. Oh, that's why monthly. Okay, we're not messing around with that. We're going to just do our thing. There we go. AMC. 1.7 billion shares were traded on this over-the-counter exchange. So what this is saying now is that it's just blatantly right in front of us that this dark pool that's not a dark pool is where they're executing a lot of these orders for AMC and a lot of other stocks too. This is also the first month that I have not seen Citadel listed as number 1.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty crazy. Citadel's normally number 1, Virtue is number 2, and I think UBS was one of them.
Oh my God.
A couple months ago. So basically, what you're saying is this a dark pool?
No, not a dark pool. And we can pull up the list of dark pools too. There's a list of like registered dark pools, and Citadel Connect not on there. So what it is saying though is that this is just how they're executing these orders. And I'm gonna pull up something else for you guys too.
We've had this different information for months. Like right. I've been looking at this probably months ago. I looked at this probably in like April, May time frame.
Yep.
I was showing it to people. I showed it to Matt. Matt told me non-ATS. That's
not a dark pool.
Dark pool.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it came from. And now, what like Short the Fix is getting at, not a dark pool, but it has a name for it. That's Citadel Connect, basically. That's what it's called. So it has a name now. The data.
AJ, thank you for the super chat, man. Real talk. I can't read it, dude. I wish I could.
Yo, hey, pushing with powder. Okay, that's pretty funny. He said, is it a lit pool then?
I guess so.
If it's not a dark pool.
AJ, I can't. He says, what blank do you think Kenny G looks up? Follow-up question, what website? Never trust a person unless you see their blank history. Oh, AJ, I don't know.
I think he should be referencing the SEC.
Oh, yeah.
He's talking about that.
Let's wait, what were we? Yeah, we were gonna look at a list of dark pools.
Let's see them.
List of dark pools, Wikipedia. Yeah, so it doesn't necessarily matter if it's a dark pool or not. It's just how it's classified.
Right.
Let's see. List of dark pools. Independent pools, they're all in alpha, or they should be in alphabetical, but they're not. Citadel, not here. Citadel, not here either. Citadel, not here. Not here.
Because at the end of the day, they're still trading on Citadel Connect just as if they were on a dark pool, correct?
Right. Guys, we have about 45 minutes until we're gonna check. Actually, I can check the threshold list stuff right now, but I don't know if we are going to see anything yet. Juan and Cole, thank you guys for the super chats. Is there any oversight body over Connect? So they should operate on the national best bid and price. That should be what they're operating under. That's the main argument against there being the ability to have that different wildly high price. So Cole, it would be the national best bid and offer, I think it's called, is what they should be under. Matt calls it lip pools. Okay, yeah, that's probably what it is. That's a good that's the
okay, so it's actual
does not
term.
count. Okay, well, I'll find a different website with the list of dark pools if you want.
You got roasted.
Fine. Yeah, no threshold list data as of yet.
That probably won't even come out until like an hour or two from now, honestly. And I completely forgot about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because it changes nothing.
Yeah. Remember the price action that we've seen with all of this BS manipulation that's been going on. Ready? Boom. Boom. Boom, boom. So with all of this stuff, we've still seen the stock rocket. It's like 9 p.m. for the threshold list. Yeah, we've got like 45 minutes. I was just checking to see if it came out early. Please help me out here.
Hey,
so you tell me there's 3 systems. What's up?
No, go ahead. I'll remember what I was talking
about. Please help me out here. So you tell me there's 3 systems taking in shares: the normal market, the exchange, the dark pool, and then Apple. Yeah, so it's not Apogee anymore. It's Citadel Connect. It's like they're okay, I'm going to find this other thing too for you guys, and you guys are going to be like, what? How is that allowed? Here we go. I'm becoming really good at Googling things.
You're blessed.
Like, my Google skills have really cranked up. So right here, Joe, I can't read, McCain, head of execution services at Citadel Securities. This is who's making all of these comments in quotes in this article. We hold inventory, meaning basically like orders, for longer periods of time. We're not just executing with the client and then liquidating the risk in the market right afterwards. We're often holding inventory for timeframes that are longer than what most of our clients are using to monitor for, wait for it, market impact. So there's 2 arguments to this. One is that, yeah, having these types of exchanges can help not just blast prices of equities if you need to make a massive trade over like $100 to $500 million, like over that range. So it may not affect the market. That's what they're trying to do. The other end of this is, hey, they can just accept orders and then hold them and then not do anything with them. So they're giving people like IOUs. It's a bad system is what we have here. We need more transparency. We need more short interest reporting. But okay, so what I see is that they're taking steps to try and get the reporting standards better. You never know if they're going to get enforced. But the fact that they said that they wanted synthetic shares created through options to get reported is really interesting. Could you say Citadel Connect is essentially a dark pool that doesn't have to report to FINRA? Geo, it does. So they do report to FINRA now, it looks like. Somebody goes, it's a great system. Yeah, okay. It sounds like they're saying they're manipulating the market. Yeah. 007. See, I try not to. I don't know what it is about when I talk in my videos. Maybe if I was like recording myself, I might start to do that. When I do it, I
No, no,
wouldn't
you
talk like a
can't.
complete
No,
idiot.
you can't get rid of it now.
Yeah,
What are
you're
you
right.
doing? It's a thing that's actually
I
that
know.
you've been doing for so long. You can't just be like, all right, guys, I'm done doing it now.
That's
Just
true.
the beginning of the video, done doing it. Saying information too much, I'm done saying that too. It's like no, that's what makes you unique, my guy. But what's it called? Someone just brought something up that I wanted to touch on. What was it? Oh yeah,
We might get Kringle too.
perfect. So did you remember seeing the tweet earlier about the 2 p.m. thing?
Hmm.
So what's your take on that? With the margin calls, 2 p.m.
So that's probably the time that they typically send out margin calls if there's going to be margin calls.
Right.
But with the way that the market was headed today, with the overall sell-off and the over leveraging that we know is happening, today might have had a higher probability for there to be margin calls. Now, if there are margin calls, you're not going to see them reflected in the prices of stocks unless they can't meet those liquidity requirements. And then at some point after that margin call happens, they get forcefully liquidated.
Mm-hmm.
So the positions get forcefully closed. So
In
it's
one
either
of the
selling off. What's up?
in one of the whatchamacallit, the I just lost my train of thought. Whatever. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah. So that would either mean selling off long positions or covering shorts. Those would be the two options of forced liquidations.
Okay,
But
I
again, a
remember
margin
now.
call, they just
Yeah.
say I enter into one of these agreements with Rogue and I say that I'm going to maintain a certain balance and I go under that balance. Rogue's going to give me a call that says, hey, you're under your balance. You just have to give me more money in order to get up to your balance. Give it to me by this time. And I would typically say, okay, here's the money. But then if I don't have the money and I'm like, hey, Rogue, sorry, I don't have the money, they're going to be like, okay, they're just going to close out the account, close out the position.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but one of the newer rules that came out probably like last month, didn't it pretty much dictate? Obviously, it's not the monthly thing anymore; it's the daily report that they
Yeah,
have to like.
002.
Yeah. So is that basically what he meant when he was saying like 2 p.m. margin calls? Is that like the everyday thing that takes place, or is that because it was so volatile? I'm pretty sure it was because it
I
was
don't
super
know.
volatile.
We would have to talk to this person.
The guy, so the person that's putting
FX
it out
Hedge,
there,
right?
yeah, FX Hedge. Actually, if you look it up online, they run a website. So,
Yeah.
and a lot of the time, because I've been on Twitter a while now since this whole thing, he or she, whoever is managing that account, has been very reliable with their sources, and they're basically a website that's just pushing out information from said website onto Twitter, with just the keywords, like the key phrases that they put on there. So that's where FX Hedge comes from.
Yeah.
So it is pretty reputable.
Oh, you guys are absolutely going nuts with the likes tonight. Thank you guys so much for just coming in and hanging out tonight. Really appreciate it. We wouldn't be able to do what we do without all of you guys. So I can't wait to meet all of you eventually. Are you guys holding hands
Well,
again? Oh, we tried.
I honestly I wasn't even looking. I was trying to. Here, grab my hand.
What are your thoughts on the parabolic arc theory? So it's what I see it as is for like we might be able to pull that up too if we want to. It's just a technical indicator. From what I've seen with the price action of AMC, if you can see my mouse, it would come up, really parabolic down, and then rip back up to about right here. But we don't necessarily know what's going to happen. Like, it's just a technical indicator. It can give us an idea of what we could potentially see based on what the technicals say, but it's never the end-all, be-all. So let's see. Let me see if I can pull it up and read through it. Yeah, because I skimmed it today. But I never really got deep into it. Why is... Hold up. Where is it? I don't see it. I do not see it. Hey, give me guys 1 second. I will be right back.
How's it going, Chair? Yeah, I get it. Welcome back, STV.
Thank you. Let me look.
I'm so stupid.
What'd you do?
I
What
was
have you
talking
done?
to your chair.
Oh, my chair?
Yeah, I was acting like it was responding. It's completely
I
normal.
hate
It's
my
fine.
boss so much. I can't wait for the squeeze. Well, hopefully sooner rather than later.
Yeah, you guys are welcome. I held it down for about 20 seconds.
What do you think about shorting Robinhood when it comes out? I don't short things.
Yeah, if so, I think we've went over this before, but let's just say, in simple terms, that was a joke amongst everyone that was involved that said that. And I mean, there was a little bit of truth behind it because people were pissed. But right now, I feel like we're winning. You know. So anyone that hasn't done it, don't.
Here's another thing that I have kind of come to the conclusion of after being in this movement for a while. Maybe a little bit of a hot take. People say that shorting is healthy. I think that now shorting should not exist, period. Here's why. When you short a stock, I say I own the stock and I have share lending turned on. Let's just say, hypothetical example. My shares get loaned out. Then they get loaned to, or the broker takes those shares, loans them out to a hedge fund, and then they short the stock. Then somebody else buys them. So then somebody else also owns my shares. So there's more shares getting pumped into the market. If you want to bet against a stock, there are other ways that you can do it. You can take out a large put position where you can hedge it with other things. You do not need to short a stock. Shorting is just, it's like pumping artificial, like, it really is not like I was watching Wall Street Conspiracy last night, the movie with Wes Christian, or the documentary, and I was just thinking about it, how shorting really works. And I was like, is there a way to short without actually having multiple people own the same share? And it's like, not really. It's a weird system. Robin Andruzzi, thank you so much for the super chat. Parabolic curve is at the 62% fib retracement. Right now, AMC is at the 61% retracement. Ooh, not even the VIX, Sleepy says. My name is from a TV show. James, thank you so much for the super chat, man. STV, it's showtime. New at the short squeeze. Would Ortex be the best platform to monitor the seconds or minutes of the short flow, whether the squeeze is happening or it drops to 0%? James, really good question. Awesome that you're in the community now. So here's my opinion on the indicators that I'm looking for when the short squeeze is happening. We're getting close. We're at the top. It's not Ortex. Ortex is going to give me like a general understanding of where the utilization is at, what the estimated short interest is at. But you have to keep in mind that Ortex only accounts for 85% of the total market, and they're getting their data from a slightly dishonest source, and the people who have the shorts don't really have to report them. So it's not really accurate. What I'm looking for is widespread market sell-off, which we could potentially be starting to see, and then we start to see the more margin calls and forced liquidations. And 2, hedge fund bankruptcies due to them not being able to fulfill those margin requirements. And once they get those liquidation notices, they go out of business. And that's really going to be the only indicators that I see that are going to tell me for sure that the shorts are starting to cover or have covered.
I like it.
Yeah, shorting is healthy with regulation and enforcement. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but at the same time, other people also own your shares, and you know that they're going to take advantage of it. Like that's just how Wall Street and our financial system works. We create something that's supposed to be good, like the mortgage-backed securities, supposed to be good, and then Wall Street and all of the big institutions take something that was supposed to be good and make it absolutely horrific in order for them to squeeze all of the money out of it. Yeah, anytime, James. Thank you. Thank you for dropping that super chat, man. Shorting is part of the game. It's naked shorts. That's a problem. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I'd have to look into it more. That's just kind of how I'm feeling right now. It's like if you want to bet against something, just buy puts because it's influencing the market, if that makes sense. Like no matter what happens, there's more shares than there should be. Bankrupt hedges can't cover though. There's insurance, there's clearinghouse insurance, there's the government. There's a lot of different ways that the positions get covered. Oh, there's a bug flying around. Gotcha.
No way.
Do you think the
Did you
Nasdaq
actually?
is safe since it's already had a correction? I think tech stocks are going to get the worst of it because those are like the growth. That's where all the growth stocks are. How is shorting different from put options? Okay, so shorting is different from a put option in that when you buy a put, you make money when the stock goes down, but the definition of a put is it gives you the right to sell 100 shares of stock per contract at a certain at a specified price on or before a specified date. So it's just a contract. So you make money as the stock goes down. Your contract appreciates as the stock goes down because of the it's giving you the right to sell. So say you own 100 shares. Puts are basically just in its most basic form insurance on a position. So let's say I owned $1 billion worth of Apple and it's run up about 20% over the last month. Let's just say, for example. Well, I've made a boatload of money and I want to make sure that I capture that gain. So let's say Apple hypothetically is trading at 100, but I bought it at 80. I can buy a put at 90, spend some money on that put contract or enough contracts to cover all of the shares I have, but it locks in your floor price. So options are just essentially insurance and options don't affect the share price. Clavius, thank you for the super chat, man. He says, are you roomies? Your home looks the same. Yeah, me, Rogue, and TMI live together.
Yeah. Same doors. Same doors.
Oh, Pam's in here? What's up, Pam?
TMI just likes to chill. Like we still don't get it, but he wanted to take over the closet area just as his space for for streaming, and then his entire room he has that much more space to hang out and do whatever else he wants to do.
Yeah, he's got this nice walk-in closet. He's really living nice up there.
Yeah, it's pretty dope, honestly.
Pushin, thank you for the super chat, man. Sent a DM. My Twitter name is Big Hugs, No Drugs. Thank you, man. Let's see.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh, hold up. I got lots of stuff going on the Twitter right now.
What'd you find?
Cyber Wizard, thank you for another super chat, man. You guys live together, but Rogue has a different lawn to mow. No, Rogue mowed our lawn today. Also, Megan, thank you for becoming a member. So, you guys, if you do not want to, the membership right now is mainly just to help support the channel. If you guys would like to, the only benefit that you're really going to be receiving from the membership is me and TMI's announcements for all of the stuff that we have coming up that's planned for you guys. So you guys in the memberships will get notified first of all of the new things that we are working on. So that's what that is for. Oh yeah, 007 lives there. He's not allowed on camera. Yeah, 007 lives in the guest house. Let's see. All right. Back to business. Let's see. Rogan, STV have TMI tied up with duct tape in the closet? No. TMI chose to go there. 2 guys, 1 cup. How's it 2? There's 3 of us.
It's three guys.
A lot of apes will be taking their families to Disney after the squeeze. Outlook good. Disney's cool. I've owned Disney for a while.
Yeah, it's been a
What
while.
happens to those out of the money puts if they were used to hide FTDs? Have you discussed Citadel Connect yet? Yeah, we did, Mike. What happens to the out of money puts? So I'd have to look more into the out of the money puts. I know what they do with the in the money calls. But I'll have to dig because I think the out of the money puts are more what is going on with GameStop right now to kick the can with the FTDs. Do y'all live together? Yeah, that's the joke. We live together. Kenny G's personal fluffer is always going to the bathroom when he's watching me on the stream. Little sus, but it's cool. I completely appreciate the honesty. My dog is freaking out again, if you guys can hear him. He tends to do that only when I'm streaming.
Yeah, I'm glad I can't hear him on my end. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Clavius. Thanks for the super chat, man. I bet the guy in the glasses steals your Cocoa Puffs in the middle of the night. You can see it on his face. Drinks from the milk carton, too. They're coming at you, buddy.
That's fine. It's funny.
Kenny G's personal fluffer has IBS. I feel you, man. I have a really funny story to tell you guys when TMI and I do our when we don't put some of the stuff on YouTube. I have a couple of funny stories. I have a lot of funny stories, honestly. Yeah, I don't know why my dog just freaks out. Threshold list. Let's see. We have like 20 minutes for the threshold. Nope. Nothing yet. We should be getting our masked friend TMI soon. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, let's pull up the option chain for this week. Like, I know a lot of people are always hyped up about the option chain every single week because of the gamma squeeze that we saw in the beginning of June. But right now, there's nothing really crazy that jumps out at me on the option chain besides this bad boy down here, the 145. But we'd have to get so close to 145 to make them delta hedge these. Like, let's just see. 33,000, basically 3.4 million times 0.0032 would be like 9,000 shares, maybe, that they would need to delta hedge. It might even be 900 if I'm messing up the math. Foxwoods is going to see an influx of apes. After the 4th of July weekend, I do not want to go back to Foxwoods. No more.
Are you sure?
Yeah, none of that anymore. I mean, okay, so I had not gone to a casino, and then I went 3 times in a 48-hour period. What's going on, guys? What's up, August?
What's going on?
If AMC is shorted 20%, 100 million shares, and retailers own 80%, 400 million, does that mean 20% is still open for hedges to recover? No. No. Millie, I don't think so. Delta will change that it goes up as it goes up, right? Yeah, Ben, it does. That's why that positive feedback loop with delta hedging, as the price of a stock goes up, the options increase in value, the deltas get higher because you're getting closer to in the money. So you're getting closer to actually mimicking the movement of owning 100 shares. So the deltas increase. So if you buy a super deep out of the money option and it starts to get close in the money, and the stock keeps moving up, every single dollar move will increase the value of your option more if the delta is higher. So that's where gamma comes in. So gamma measures the rate of change of delta. So it's like the first derivative.
Who's Gary Gensler?
There you go. I live 20 minutes from Foxwoods. Any poker players here? We went into the poker room when we were there, but it was like dead silent and they looked like they were super serious. And I was like, how is the market snitching? TLT, or not TLT, the 10-year. So we went over that in the very beginning, that the Morgan Stanley coming out and saying that they're expecting a 20% drop. We are seeing Goldman Sachs last week in their earnings report telling us that they liquidated 25% of their equity holdings. And we're seeing the 10-year treasury yield drop big, meaning that people are less certain about the future of the market. They are moving their money from riskier investments to less risky investments.
And when was the last time it was this high? Or is it,
So
this
it
high,
went
right?
from, so let's do 5 year. Where is this? Let's see. So at the end of, here we go. So at the end of 2019, it was at about 1.9. When we get to March, in April, it fell to 0.6. So when you see the 10-year start to go down, it could signify the market is starting to correct. So when we see this come up, it shows signs of economic recovery. When it comes down, people are more fearful about everything going on in the market. Why does a picture of Chuck Norris show up when I search Rogue the Legacy on the internet? That's funny, Gio.
Oh, jeez. That's a good one. I am nowhere near that guy's awesomeness. That guy's talent.
Sean Alexander, thank you so much for that big super chat, man. Fib retracement from a low of 219.21 to a high of 6.221 puts the 61.8% pullback at 30.99. Today's low of 31.55 makes you wonder. 50% bounce brings us to 54.30. That could trigger what we have been looking for. Interesting, Sean. I'll have to take a look at that. I'm not too big on technicals. Like I know what they are. I just don't use them like when I'm trading. I know that sounds weird. I typically trade options around events. So if there's a major event coming out, I'll play the run up into it, or I play a lot of earnings. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know. Risk off event coming. Yes, sir. Hello from Texas. Hello from Connecticut. Why does Rogue sound like Stewie? I don't think Rogue sounds like Stewie. I also don't really know all about Stewie. You have to do TA. I mean, I know how it all works, and I look at it sometimes. Velvet
Stewie. I don't think I sound like Stewie either.
Yeah, I don't think so either. What would you do if things were different, but you couldn't change the future? I'm being super serial. Velvet,
if you couldn't change the future. Okay, so if you couldn't change the future, what would you do? Wait, hold on. What was the question?
Would you do? Well, it says what? It says, what would you do if things were different, but you couldn't change the future? I'm being super serial. I think you pick like a superhero, I think.
I don't understand the question. I mean, what I would do if it would change the future completely. What I would do is go back in time to where the price was $1. And actually, no, you know what I'd do? I'd go to the future of where I make all this money take all that money, go back in time to when it was $1, buy every
Oh, it just
damn
keeps
share,
cycling it through?
and then to go back. Yes, exactly. I do
That's
that
funny. But then
until
the
I am the
future will
richest
change.
person.
Then see, here's the thing though. Then the future will change. Then you'll have more money, and then you'll keep doing that, and you'll literally just be throwing trillions of dollars or quadrillions of dollars at AMC, and you would be the one.
I
that
wouldn't. I
started the
wouldn't do
squeeze.
it. Yeah, I wouldn't do it to the point where it was like be astronomically like too much to where it just destroys everything, but enough to where I'm set and I can change the world. That's what I would do.
AJ says STD, the Fed has planned longer term debt to be at a lower rate, and they decrease the rate. That and shortage of T-notes, which Powell said last week. Interesting. Thank you, man.
Yeah, at that point, someone said, "I am the squeeze." Look at me. I am the squeeze.
Clavius says, I saw a chart and run on the 1 minute today. Bullish. CT is A-Town. Is everybody like from Connecticut here? Is that like what's going on? Because I was thinking about doing another meetup just in Connecticut. Or like, are you guys is anybody in Connecticut? I know there's a couple in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, but infinite money glitch. That's true. Pam, I'm ready as well. But happens when it happens. Also, if you guys are not following Rogue the Legacy on Twitter yet, what are you doing? This dude's dropping knowledge left and right. Ben is watching the movie Margin Call right now. That's a good one.
Nice. All right, so I'm going to cut you off real quick and say that if you're not following Short the VIX on Twitter, what are you doing? Because this man is a wealth of knowledge. Literally, is one of the smartest people I actually know. And his Twitter is Short the VIX 1, the number 1. Short the VIX, that is Short the VIX, the number 1. Short the VIX 1. Okay.
Somebody said he's not dropping push-ups.
I'm not dropping push-ups. You want me to do push-ups?
No, don't do it. You don't have to. You don't want to. Velvet says, all joking aside, I want to give a shout out to my wife and our 10-year anniversary, Jenna Tolles. Looking forward to the next 10 years. Hodl. Congratulations, Velvet.
All right, Velvet, I'm going to do 50 push-ups for you.
What's Connecticut?
In your celebration of your anniversary. Congrats, you two.
Citadel, Connecticut? I don't think Citadel's located here. I thought Connecticut was part of Rhode Island. Fluffer, you would be mistaken. Yeah, Westerly's close. Small ape village in the north. I thought it was Shart the VIX. No, there is a Shart the VIX account, though. Somebody goes, STD is crazy intelligent, but Rogue, how many people do you know? My wife is possibly in labor right now, Ben. Hey, Ben, I think that might be something that you would need to know. Like, I think that's like part of your responsibility. Like, that's like part of something you should know at this point. Rogue is busting out the... Oh, hey, Velvet, you got me again. That's the second person that got me. Darn. All right, well, you got me. What's up, Cookie? The other one had to do with poker and alcohol. Ben says she's not sure though. We were just kind of chilling to see.
Yeah, in the back of the.
Rogue, did you hear? So the anniversary thing was a joke. It wasn't real.
Oh well, yeah. I just did 50 push-ups for myself then. Thank you.
Oh man,
I appreciate you. You know, my health is very important to me, and thank you.
Got it. All right. Well, you guys got me with that one. Not gonna lie, I feel like it's pretty easy to fool me at this point with those. STV, when we golfing? Whenever, man. I'm down to go play some. But the
On a
problem
real
is,
note,
I've only played golf like 3 times this year. I've been so busy.
yeah, I gotcha. Well, on a real note, what is it? I think it's 6
10 minutes.
years. 6 years in December for me and my wife. 6 years. Insane. I know, I'm so
Velvet,
young, right?
I know that one. Also, congratulations, Rogue. That's wild.
Yeah, thanks, my guy. Oh,
God. Hey, Velvet, I know that joke, so you can't get me with that one. Thanks for the super chat, though. Yeah, I know that one.
How old am I? I am 26.
Rogue's not that much older than me, and he has a whole ass family.
Yeah. Yep, the third is on the way.
Let's see. Threshold maybe in 9 minutes, but I wouldn't get your hopes up for the threshold list tonight.
What's that? Get my hopes up.
Don't get your hopes up, Rogue. You have the best golf courses down in here in Florida. Let's go. I played a bunch of golf in Florida in like the Naples area. When is power half hour? At 9:30.
Hey, whoever's celebrating anything, those push-ups were for you. Okay.
On a ladder truck?
Oh.
What's a ladder truck? That sounds fun.
Wait, what was it?
Take me up on a ladder truck. That sounds like a really good time. Ooh, here we go.
Assuming it's a truck with like a long ladder attached to it, so it extends.
Oh, oops. Hold up. Hit the wrong button.
Pretty sure that's what it is.
We are going to get a special guest coming in a minute. We are going to get Little T's friend.
Who?
Little TMI. We're going to see Little TMI's friend tonight.
Yeah, buddy.
My wife's boyfriend said he will convince her to sign the divorce papers when Ames. Oh my God. That's aggressive.
That's funny.
Clavia says, do you and Rogue dig up sand dollars with your toes? I mean, I've done it before. I don't think that's like an activity that we like participate in very often. We don't have like an ocean right near us.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let's see. Did we get a blue boop? Not yet.
Okay, so it's a fire truck.
Oh, okay. That would be fun.
Thank you for your service, my guy. Appreciate you.
No, we're meeting. Damn, I can never win with you guys.
What?
It's God, you guys stink. You guys are the worst. You guys are the best and the worst at the same time.
We're meeting Little T.
Yeah, but
Little T's friend.
Like his like friend who's another person.
Yeah, Little T's friend he talks to.
What's up, Apocalypse?
I'm sure you heard all of that. So
right, here we
that's
go.
Where we are.
Apocalypse, you there, buddy? Oh, you guys just get me every time.
Y'all some little savages, aren't you?
You guys always have your mind in the gutter.
Always.
Every time. See, I see him, but Apocalypse isn't here yet. He's kind of here. He's like half.
I see an A, and then I see the logo, but I don't see him. Technical difficulties.
Oh, 500? Interesting. Yeah, that would be fun. I would definitely go climb that ladder.
So he's having a little bit of issues.
Yeah, just some technical issues. We will get this set up in a minute, though. Yeah, Geo. Threshold 5 minutes, maybe. Threshold we might get in 5 minutes. I'm gonna.
Maybe.
Oh my god. Oh, Velvet. It's another character. It's another character, guys. Yeah, 007.
Moving on.
I said one thing about what we're about to see, and now everybody's just making comments again, which is fine.
Oh, learn today.
It's cool. I get it. It was funny.
Hey, I hear you. I just heard you.
Ooh, I heard the blue bloop.
Blue bloop.
Hey, Porcalypse, you there?
Okay.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, he's there.
Yes.
Hello.
All right. Can
I
I
have to switch the screens?
Can I pull it up?
They will once he switches me over.
You want me to pull it up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
SVT. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep. I can hear you. I can hear you, but I don't think you can hear me. Anyone else lost sound? Can you guys in the chat hear me?
Can you? I can hear you, Broski. It's something on his end.
Okay, cool. Yeah, there is a little Vix.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Fixed it.
All good?
Yeah, I couldn't hear y'all.
All right, cool. Can I bring him up?
Yeah, you can. He's good.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Oh, there we go.
How are y'all doing today?
We're doing pretty good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Good.
We have little STV.
Hey.
I thought y'all would get a kick out of him.
I like that.
Bro, his hair freaking moves in the wind. I'm done. Look at your hair.
It's just flowing in the wind. I love it. I like the hoodie too.
That is dope. Yeah, make him drink it.
Cookie. You guys are getting wild with the super chats tonight.
That's
It's not
dope.
even power half hour yet. We have 30 minutes until we can get wild.
Oh, I got a couple more things for you. Where is it?
There we go.
I gotta get his controls back. Okay. Here we go. Make you look smart.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
With the clipboard, you look like a coach. What is that?
Hey, yeah, I can put you. I gotta get you some background, but I can put you a chalkboard or something. You can point.
Oh, I have a magic wand. That's awesome.
That goes with Rogue's sword.
Oh my
That would
dude.
be cool. We got to get a water jug. Oh, STV's protein shake says I should be in that animation, not a water jug. That's funny.
There's your water jug.
Oh, perfect. Oh, Velvet says, would I send him feet pics for one AMC share? No, I would not.
Oh,
That is dope.
you're next.
I'm next. Bro, that's awesome.
Cookie, thank you for the super chat.
I did it on the side, so I'm doing it between stuff. I finished the ApeCon's guy's intro for his new show, so I thought it was pretty awesome.
That is
Awesome.
awesome.
Do what?
That's awesome.
Have y'all seen
I
it?
still need to get a crystal ball.
Crystal ball.
Yeah, I gotta get one. Well, just for myself too, not even specifically for the animation, but
I say a Magic 8 Ball.
yeah, that would be pretty cool too. Well, I think DFV was the 8 ball.
Yeah, that was the 8 ball.
Oh, that makes
He's like, should I buy this set? Shakes the 8 ball. It's like, yes. Oh, that's great.
Juice
I'm getting
boxes.
I'm getting a little better every character that comes out. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, little TMI is
So
good.
mine's
This
gonna
one's
be
really
awesome.
good.
oh, see, now you need to give me one of your videos, and I'll put him saying it instead of you just narrating it. You can put him on the side, and you can just be talking with it.
Ooh. Hear that, STV?
Can you repeat that? I couldn't hear it.
I can make him so he'll talk your video over the top of your video instead of you just narrating it.
That would be really cool. I don't know how we would I have to send you like the sound clip?
Yeah,
Okay.
just read it out or do the video with it read out, and I can put it on there.
That would be really cool.
That'd be dope.
His Velvet Jupiter says, what's your take on the growing gap between the rich and the poor? The 1% have increased their net worth over 1 trillion since the pandemic. Velvet. So the main thing that I see is a gap in education around finances, like financial literacy. Like if you could read the market and understand, even if you don't have very much money, you can put yourself in a better position than you may have been in previously, and those opportunities that you see can snowball into creating more money for yourself. So that's one of the things that I'm trying to do here is just help people understand what's really going on. Like, yeah, if you have people doing it for you and you have a lot more money, people are going to have better opportunities, or just they're going to have it easier. But I don't think that it's impossible for anybody to make it. That's my thoughts on it. I think everybody has the potential to do something great.
Yeah. The threshold list is not out yet, guys. I just checked.
You know what? I'm gonna check too.
All right.
And it's not out yet.
F
FTD
you,
list.
Rogue. I'm gonna check anyway.
Let's see. Yeah, they don't teach any of it in school. I'm also a finance major. And you know how much of this stuff they teach you in finance classes? 0. Why the guy on the screen? That's me. That's little STV right there. That's my animation. TMI has his, and then Aporcalypse was nice enough to make one for me as well.
It's dope. So
It is
dope.
pretty dope.
Well, you don't have many things to go off of, so I had to go through your videos and piece you together.
Yeah, it's more
I
just
bet
from
you
the
have-
streams and
I bet you have multiple things for me.
Yeah. I haven't decided on how I want you yet.
That's awesome.
there's a lot of different things we could do with Rogue.
I don't know. I don't like how that sounded. Don't be sidebarring with STV behind the scenes with my character.
What are we gonna have Rogue do today? I don't know.
Oh, also
I'm-
going back to that financial literacy question, Kringle Kitten has a school now. I'm pretty sure it's in his Discord. If you follow him on Twitter, he's actually running a class now, I think. And I think they're all recorded, so you're going to be able to go watch them. So yeah, so the link to his Discord is in his bio. If you want to learn more about somebody who's actually in this industry, make sure you go follow Kringle on Twitter and sign up for his course. It is 100% free.
And it's well worth it. I actually follow it myself.
Velvet Jupiter coming in with all of the hot questions tonight. Does diplomacy or violence attain better results? Diplomacy. Only if you know how to use violence, though. SCV, I have my degree in finance too, but learning more on YouTube. Pam, 100%. They don't teach you anything. Like the only two classes that I've taken in college that, if you know how to apply them, are actually useful is basic economics and fixed income securities. So you know how bonds work. And that's really it from what I've taken. I'll take a bunch of classes this year too, and I'll get back to you guys. But I'm going to guess not really going to help.
They don't teach nobody anything.
Nope.
I've learned more
Francis and
since
God
February.
attains better results. What's up, 8 Pork
I said I've learned more since February than I've known my whole life, and I'm old.
Yeah. I mean, so have I. I think all of us have. Like, we're learning with you guys too. Like, when we see random stuff come out, we're like, what? Sometimes it's like, what is that?
Well, that's why I don't mind making y'all stuff, because y'all are helping me learn. So
Yeah. Thank you, man. We really appreciate it.
well, in more ways than one. As I said, I taught myself this, so I'm learning while I do this, and then I'm learning from y'all for what y'all are teaching me. So,
Yeah, we try. I mean, sometimes it doesn't get received well, but you know, we're doing our best. Where do y'all check the threshold list? It's threshold securities. You just type in like New York Stock Exchange threshold security. Oh, here we go. AMC is not on the threshold securities list. So for anybody that was wondering, I'll pull it up. I gotta wait. Last time I did this, I pulled up a bunch of stuff and then I realized that I wasn't sharing my screen. Here we go. Right here. Threshold security list for today. No AMC, July 19th.
It's alphabetical.
No AMC.
Not there. There you go.
There we go.
well, if I had a paid restream, I could use my other software to stream them in the little box. Until I do that, I can't stream them in the little box.
Yeah. Velvet Jupiter says, does the world need billionaires? Why or why not? I don't think it's a question of like a need. It's more of a question of if there should be.
I'm going to say that the ones that there are right now aren't really doing much. So when the us become wealthy, we can actually make much more of a difference than these people have.
AJ Bambino says, ask me when I'm a billionaire. I'll be sure to give you a call, AJ.
Beautiful. I like it. We'll run with it.
Let's see.
Bro, did I tell you I'm doing a music video cartoon?
The music video?
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, that's gonna be
a
cool.
music video.
I meant not all billionaires, guys. Some. We want to change the world. Relax.
Oh, what's up, AMC Trapper? Can we do some DD on Peter Hahn? People have done it. The thing is, though, is that you got to come with the evidence when you're going to make claims like that. Like, yeah, it's cool. He's going to get a bunch of people looking at his LinkedIn. If his goal is to get a bunch of LinkedIn connections, that's great. But what a lot of people don't know about LinkedIn is that once you hit 500, it just says 500 plus. So his whole LinkedIn thing right now is, I don't know. I just don't know what to think about it. That's why I haven't touched it in any of my videos, because it's so unconfirmed. It's like, oh, there's a rumor of this. It's like, yeah, it's a rumor. Nobody can prove it. If we could prove it, we would go absolutely nuts if we could prove the stuff that he's saying in his LinkedIn articles. So what's the stream about? What are we doing? First time here. For the first basically 2 hours, we like to do a bunch of just AMC, whatever happened today, answer questions. Like, we're still answering a bunch of questions. The last 30 minutes, though, we like to call it power half hour. So all the people that just send wild messages in the chat, we just like read them. We all have a good time and get ourselves in a good mood before we head off to bed.
Exactly.
Yeah, 21 minutes. All right. But will there be alcohol? I don't know. It's a Monday. What's a VIX ticker I can play? There's VXX. I'm pretty sure UVXY is still around, I think. Yeah, UVXY is still around. I think TVIX was the one that they nerfed. Sean, thank you for the super chat, man. 2,777 shares, and I don't care what they do to the stock. I hodl because I can. AMC stock is going to retire me. I've worked 15 years, 5 wars. I'm tired. Wow. Thank you for the super chat, Sean.
You deserve it, man.
Yeah. Why are we not on the list? Mainly because we did. So we have to have 5 consecutive days of those FTDs. It's very possible that we had well over the required amount of FTDs that like on one of the days, but we need a minimum amount on each of the 5 consecutive days to get us on. Now we could see it tomorrow. We could see it the next day. It's always possible that AMC comes back on. But remember what happened the last time AMC was on the list? Nothing. So it's either neutral or bullish. Yeah, Becky, we're not on it. I got a wife and 6 kids. Hedgies can't scare me.
$1,200 a share.
All right, let's get the charts back up. Hey, Porgalips, that's an awesome animation. I can't wait to incorporate that into my videos. Thank you, man.
Oh, no problem.
All right. Yeah, I'm almost at the point where I'm gonna start playing TLT, VXX, getting those longer dated options. I mean, I can't just say exactly what I'm getting, but we can talk about it in the lives when TMI and I are gonna start looking at some stuff.
That's what I'm waiting on.
Let's see. Now Little Vix definitely looks 12. Yeah, I mean, everybody makes the joke. Now you can see it for real. We are almost close to power half hour too. And AMC closed the day at 34.92, up 0.87% in the after hours. Not bad. With the way the day was starting off, this is a great way to close it off. Getting married in November, and I told her we are having 6 kids all at once. Rhode Island.
Got that one.
I don't think you can do that. Vix, you should get local bands on your show for power half hour. I don't know how we would do that. Holding strong for my relatives in need. Let's see. You wake up and see it at 1,200 per share, and what are you doing? I don't know. Probably still holding. Depending on what we got going on. Well, don't doubt me, STV. Yo, Vix, don't the Hedgies kind of feel like we've been playing against Triple Sunsinger for Game 7 flawless for the pack? I don't really understand that, Rocky. They had a 10,000 share wall at 35.01 in the after hours. Yeah, that's BS. Sean, thank you for the super chat, man. Vix, I want to thank you, dude. I watch you and Charlie for the best DD out of any streamers. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Oh, Donnie, you are right. You are right with that. I didn't think about the adoption option. Destiny 1 trials. Oh, damn. Oh, Velvet's coming in with all these wild questions. Is it possible that we live in a simulation and in reality, I have a hot body like a goddess that could seduce men with the amount of GME shares I have? It's possible, man. It's possible.
What in
Oh, Tipsy's in here? Oh, what's up, Tipsy? Bro, the shills are out like crazy. Yeah, guys, put on the blinders. At this point, the core DD of what's going on with AMC is done. All of the stuff that we are going over now is just updates on the DD that we have put out and where we are at in the process that we have laid out in our heads and explained to you guys. So there are some new things that come out that we do like to take a look into. But again, it's just kind of like side things that if they're correct, awesome. It's great. But if not, doesn't hurt us. Just like threshold list.
Exactly.
I put
Totally not the FBI. Says 917 spy puts at 350. Open interest is insane. Is it more beneficial to play that put or place a call on the VXX? The thing about spy puts that I've seen in the past is most of the time they're super expensive because they have all of those expiration dates. So I would probably not get those longer dated ones, but you can do whatever you want if you have the funds. Ho, ho, ho. All right, guys. Another special guest. What's going on, TMI?
What's up, TMI?
Chilling. What are you guys doing? How are you guys doing?
You want to see Little Vix?
Yes.
What's up, TMI?
Oh my days, looking good, buddy. Looking good. What's going on, Parklips? How you doing?
Not much. I'm doing good. Doing good. How are you?
Good, good, good work, man. This is looking fresh.
Get you hanging out with your water.
Good. How's your night going, TMI?
Not bad at all. Just I clicked the link that I sent you today, and then it said the live stream ended, and I was like, uh-oh, that can't be good. If your stream got shut down, I was just like, please tell me his channel is still there. So I went to go check to see if your channel was still there, and I was like, oh, he's still on. I was like, oh, just the wrong one.
Yeah.
Oh, very paranoid.
You gotta look at what Rogue tweeted out too.
Oh, I retweeted it.
Oh yeah, so did I. That was really cool.
Oh yeah. I tweeted the same thing. I tweeted out the picture, and then I also retweeted what Rogue sent. I tweeted out the hottest mixtape of 2021.
Oh yeah. Also, people were coming after me earlier because I said, because when Apocalypse was coming on, I was like, do you guys want to see little TMI's little friend? And then I didn't realize. And I was like, and then somebody else got me with another super. So I've just been getting I think it was Velvet too. They just been getting me left and right tonight.
Yep.
Stevie coming in hot with, hey team, I want to see Little Vix.
Dude, like I can't wait. Like what else are we gonna call him?
True.
Oh my gosh.
Check out, you got a super chat.
Yeah, does TMI stand for too much intercourse?
Of course.
You know what? Very possibly. I can't think that would be like a diss. I think it would have to be a compliment, but too much is just a bit of a stretch. I don't know.
Getting your cardio in.
Getting my cardio in, you know? Can't leave the house. What else are you gonna do? You know what?
We got 11 minutes till
9:19. Yeah, my bad. I'm out of pocket. My bad.
Yeah, you gotta wait 11 minutes.
TMI comes in, the show goes off the rails every time.
It's just the way it's supposed to be done. Little Vic's OnlyFans is 69.
Oh my.
Oh
yeah,
goodness.
Cam, it happens. Well, at night we just kind of let it fly.
Yeah. Yeah. So wait, what were you guys talking about before I got here?
We did a lot. We did 10-year treasury, Citadel Connect. Morgan Stanley and their sell-offs. Hell no.
You guys
What else
catch
did
on a
we
little
do?
bit of
I'll pull up
everything.
my threshold list. We're not on the threshold list.
Nope. I said not till Thursday.
Yeah.
Just guessing. Not till Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, we also went over the Ortex stuff with the why we're seeing that like the short interest continue to go down.
Okay, you want to go? Oh, okay. Let me see here.
With like it's possible that they were covering those the shorts that they were using to hedge the puts. So like this Thursday run up right here.
Yeah.
Sean says paying so you're funded. I'm in this to retire because my son is 1.5 and has only known me for 6 months of his life. Interesting.
Let me see here. Geo just have a huge handle. So what do you guys think about starting like an ASMR channel?
What did you just say?
Starting an ASMR channel for AMC though, obviously for AMC.
And now you can see how this boom boom candle is about to...
Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying?
It would be funny.
Bro,
Totally
I'm pretty
not
sure
the
they're
FBI
already...
says only payment for order flow I participate in is payment for OnlyFans. I fully expect to see the tagline, want to see little pics.
Look at James Edward. James Edward's like, I'm going outside for some fresh air.
Jeez. Oh my. Batshit. Thank you so much for another one of those big super chats, man. TMI gets a bottle now. All right, buddy.
All right. Bottle season.
Whatever you want, we'll do it.
Okay, hold on a second. Whatever I want or whatever
Well,
bottle
no. Within reason.
Wait, is it bottle?
Yeah.
It might be a glass.
Oh, what is it?
No, I don't know. We'll figure it out once down the line. I'm sure eventually we'll go out and then we can kind of figure it out. It can just be a glass when we're out or a beer when we're out.
Yeah, down the line.
Yeah.
Sometime after the squeeze, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, sometime in the future. Definitely not in the past.
True.
Oh God. Velvet says, I gotta go to bed. Could you sing me Bohemian Rhapsody so my wife's boyfriend can tuck me in? He's warming up my milk as we speak. The last time we sang on me or TMI's channel, it didn't go over so well with everyone. So I think we're gonna have to decline that request.
True.
Yeah, it did not go so well.
I can't sing, so I'd mess that up.
Now you can see.
Yeah, Sean's trying to set me up again. Sean, you will never trick me.
Boom boom candle forming. And
see, Rogue, that's what you should make your YouTube channel.
Oh, there we go.
No, that's not happening. That's just weird.
No, 100%.
Boom boom candle forming.
There's a boom boom candle.
TMI is childish Gambino. No, TMI is Lil Tecca, guys. Been over this.
I'm both sides of the community. I'm both Danny Putty and Childish Gambino.
Boom.
He's double dipping.
Be careful now.
In the morning.
See, Anna, there's a morning show.
I know. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I might just.
Yo, you have so much.
I might download that clip right now. I'm gonna go on YouTube and find it. Troy and Abed in the morning.
Troy and Abed in the morning. Anyone that hasn't watched the Community, is it Community or The Community? Either way, if you haven't watched it, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah, I gotta start watching that. Sean says, told my wife if I make us a millionaire, she has to find us a girlfriend. Oh my God.
Wow.
Wait, hold on.
I wish you luck, Sean.
Is that a thing?
For Sean, I think it is.
Sean? Good luck, my friend. Good luck.
Let's see. What are y'all's predictions for the next day of trading? Will we see sideways day, green, red? Let's see what this, what's it, the parabolic arc? That's what they're calling it?
Did you guys just see this question that came through here? We can make a porn saga based off of GME if we make it good enough, like the Pirates of the Caribbean one. The SEC can't not notice.
Oh my God, that's
Oh,
true.
Someone
That is
who,
so good. Who is that? Who wrote that?
yeah, someone has definitely reached out to me before, or at least on Twitter, made a comment off of a post that I made saying that we should definitely start a channel on Pornhub.
AJ Bambino. That was hilarious.
That was funny.
Oh,
Do
that's
you
great.
think we could actually do what we do on Pornhub?
No,
That's
I
such
feel like that's a hot word too.
weird.
Oh, is it?
Probably.
Bro, stop saying it, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Darius has got a question. Why did the AMC market cap change from 26 billion to 17 billion?
Yeah, you like that AMC, don't
Oh
you?
boy.
Most likely just the change
I
in
got
the share
headphones
price
on.
that just wasn't reflected.
Like that AMC.
You like that AMC?
Oh my God, we have Shark the Vix questions coming in.
Oh.
Are the shark squeezes finished yet? Oh God. Sean says, yeah, it's a thing. Ask Kenny G's wives. Oh God.
AMC has been such a bad ticker.
Oh my goodness. This guy said hedge funds are gonna punish the stock. Oh my gosh.
Boom.
What time is it 9:30 yet? Oh my goodness.
26.
It's
Trying,
we're
people,
getting there.
We are getting there. Bought the dip. Hashtag AMC apes. There you go.
Okay, let's see here.
Overall market review for today. Oh, they're snitching. They're just snitching on themselves. Like the 10 years coming down. We're seeing Goldman Sachs say that they're selling they sold 25% of their equity positions. And then Morgan Stanley says to expect a 20% market-wide drop. They don't say that when they think the market's going to go up.
Exactly.
And also, did you see all the Motley Fool articles about
I didn't see
market
that
crash?
today. I try not to pay attention.
Bro, there was like 4 of them over the weekend. And it was basically like just saying, oh, in case of a market crash, there's these 3 stocks. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, we knew that for months now, but not the stock thing, because that's BS.
Yeah,
Oh,
thanks for the
Sean says,
updates.
by the way, I'm from Daytona Beach. On behalf of all of us here, we apologize for Ken Griffin.
Yeah,
like
you guys definitely got set back with that guy. But it's okay, we still love you. Oh wow, good luck on your channel.
Yeah, market cap depends on the price. It probably just didn't update on Webull or on any of these other places. They probably updated it after the weekly options expirations. It's just probably how they do things. SCB, how's the inflow higher than the outflow and the price goes down? Well, see, the inflow outflow thing is kind of weird because it doesn't, like, there can be more buyers, but if, let's say, the buys aren't close enough to the ask, then you're going to see more inflow. This is how I look at it. You're going to see more inflow, but it doesn't mean those orders are getting filled.
Are they talking about specifically Webull?
Yeah.
I don't think Webull pulls from every single market.
I don't think it does either.
I think it only pulls from the New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's like in order to get the stock to move up, you need people willing to buy shares at a higher price. So they need to step up all of those bids. So it could be like a lower volume day, but if people are willing to just keep stepping up the bids and wipe out the ask, then the stock would go up. We should get ads for Depends for all of these shark comments. That's funny.
Oh, if you guys keep saying that, trust me, you're going to start seeing some Depends pre-roll before these videos.
This convo's going left. Lee, it is 1 minute till power half hour. Get ready.
Oh, yeah, is it?
Oh, boy. Should not have said ASMR. This guy's too ready. He's too ready.
Hey. You wanted it.
See, that's where it starts. That's where it starts.
Please answer me. I'm trying to figure out if I should get the Oprah live pricing for options on Webull. I think mine expired today too. And I got like this notice that just said, because I was looking at options, they were like, oh, it's 15 minutes delayed now. And I was like, why? I mean, it's like $2 or $3 a month. So
yeah, so that's probably what happened with mine too, because I had to ask you to look at your level 2. And I was just like, what the hell's going on?
Oh, did your level 2 expire too?
Yeah, but I don't like. They should be.
Half hour.
They should be just giving it to us for free if we're gonna be displaying the platform on, like, using the chart.
Yeah, I feel like that's a new thing. Like I thought we all had that.
What?
I mean, I'm gonna pay for it because if I need to make a quick options trade, I can't be looking at data from 15 minutes ago.
That's so stupid.
Mm.
That's so stupid. Like, unless you're playing, like, I don't know.
That's like a paper trading platform that's like 15 minutes delayed. It's like, come on, guys.
Especially
Oh,
with the
Tipsy,
stock
I've
and
hit
things like
Walmart a
this.
couple of times. Walmart and Target, those are good ones.
For what?
Target's the big one.
Wait, there's a chubby. Whoa, 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 hey, ho, ho, whoa.
I mean,
hey.
it is technically power half hour.
It is. Velvet says, I used to buy GME. I still do, but I used to too. Velvet, you're confusing me tonight, bro. I'm so confused by some of the things you're throwing in.
On the highway
Hey,
to
Rogue, somebody asked you a question just
danger
now
zone.
with a nice little fruit or vegetable after there.
Oh, yeah, let me ask it. Okay, how many times have I got to ask you these questions? Oh, man, hold on. I gotta get to it now. I can't even see.
Oh, we did payment for order flow too, TMI.
Oh, let's touch on that really quickly. Okay,
You
so
wanna
how
do
did
it
that work
again?
out? Yeah, because I would love to chime in.
So what I was saying was that payment for order flow is not great, but I think that the real issue is that they can, when they get the actual orders, they can like route them into the dark pool. Like if our orders went from us to, and our broker was using payment for order flow, then it went to these market makers and they were just making like a fraction of a penny on these shares, but they were still being routed to where they were supposed to go, then it's not an issue, really. They're just making money off of the trades.
Yeah.
So to answer that question, I don't deal with options. I don't do options. I buy and hold the stock and research the stock. So STV and TMI are your go-to for options information.
Yeah, I like playing options specifically with stocks that I'm following, and then I think STV knows options in general, just based off of, like, what they're projecting in price movement and what he finds is most viable. I would definitely say he would be the options guy to go to. But I will definitely go play for play, swing options against who was it who guessed the timing for the move in AMC on Friday? Was it RV? Was it RV Trader?
What's up?
Who was it that was in the live chat that was guessing the move on Friday last week?
Oh,
I think you were right.
I remember that.
I think it is RV.
I think
Trader.
it was RV.
RV Trader? Okay.
I think you wrote it down.
Yeah. But I like that kind of stuff. Like, there's a lot of things I cannot wait to do once the squeeze is over. One is just be rich, but the second one is taking a look at the market and communicating with people based on what they think is going to happen, and then just like learning, digging into, like, finding what's next, finding something new, like digging in and being right. Being wrong sucks, but being right, like, we've been right for the last 6 months.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we've been right for the last 6 months. We can do this again. So I just want to wait till we get rich, go on vacation, go to Vegas, see each other, have fun, party, all that good stuff. Come back, sober up for 2 weeks, and then get back to work.
Yeah, buddy.
Let me hit these.
Find what's
Let me hit
next.
these two supers, and then TMI. You want to go on a little payment for order flow action?
Oh yeah, sure.
All right. So Sean says, by the way, if you guys shift your AMC shares to Fidelity, they have to clear actual shares to settle your brokerage shift. If enough people do that, it can trigger the squeeze. Yeah, we're not going to go and tell people where or where not to put their
Also,
money.
for Fidelity, because I use them, make sure, and this is with transferring from Robinhood, everything transfers on margin from Robinhood. So when your account is finally transferred, you might have to wait like 2 days, but then contact your new broker and let them know, so that way you can get taken off margin. And it's not a margin account, it's the assets that come over on margin. And you just have to get that fixed, and it's just like a click. So, click of a button.
Then, Tyler, thank you for that super chat. I don't know if you were the Tyler that caught me the other day, but if you are, that was
Who's that?
funny.
Is he a mascot in his photo?
I don't think so. Maybe different Tyler.
Because that Tyler was hilarious.
That was funny. All right. Payment for order flow. Let's do it.
Okay. Okay, so for payment for order flow, it's one of those things too where it's like there's two ways to look at this that I find very interesting.
Mhm.
One is there's a photo that's like kind of floating around where it says based on the S&P, based on 100 shares traded, it shows you what these different brokers have made, right? So based on 100 shares traded for the S&P, apparently Webull was like 3 times higher than anybody else, or 2 times higher than anybody else, right? And it was at 1.4 for every 100 shares traded in comparison to 0.4, 0.2, 0.6, point whatever. You know what I mean? So from that perspective, it looks wild. But then to think about apes, specifically those who are buying AMC and or GME. The average AMC holder holds 120 shares. Let's just be safe and say it's 200. So that if 120 is what they said, and if they're underestimating it, let's just say it's 200. So we'll round way up just to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
How many shares does the average person buy? And this is not a question. This is just the way I'm thinking about things, so people can kind of draw their own conclusions. How many shares does a person buy when they do buy down more shares? Now, some people might buy hundreds at a time, but the average person, chances are they do not buy hundreds at a time.
They probably buy 10 at a time.
Exactly, right? So if you're buying shares, it's going to cost you per 100 shares you buy, it's going to cost you $1.40 to use Webull to buy 100 shares of AMC. So then asking people to shift to a broker, that's going to ask people to pay $5 for that exact. It's like you're giving more money away to the broker, and the market. It's just like for the market in total, payment for order flow, it can definitely be misused. It can definitely be abused. It can definitely have negative effects. And do I think that T+2 does add into like there's several different things that can kind of be an issue. So payment for order flow, like the opportunity to screw people over is there. Understood, no questions asked. For people who are just holding the stock and who just want to acquire a little bit more, it's difficult to look at the numbers and say that it's an easy decision to tell people to switch over, especially if something were to happen in the market while people are switching over. It's just like I don't think both sides of the aisle have really been spoken for. One side is kind of like, should payment for order flow be a thing? Maybe it shouldn't be a thing. Should there be a solution? Sure, but there's really only one. I think Fidelity might be the only one that can kind of get around everything right now at this point in time.
PD you can direct route to, I think.
But okay, sorry, you can do that. I highly doubt the vast majority of people are going to be doing that.
They're not going to.
Per trade.
No,
I
they're
think
not.
the vast majority of people don't even know that they can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's just one of those things where it's like, how many times are you buying 10 shares? Are you buying 10 shares every week? Because then that money's going to add up over time where you could be spending $1.50 on payment for order flow. And at the end of the month, you're paying $40 for your paid broker, right? So it's difficult. If you're talking about the overall market, sure, that's a bit different. The overall market, that's something that's a little bit different. But AMC and GME compared to the whole market right now is trying to like, I don't know, drain the ocean with a straw. It's just like you can't.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you can't. Even if all of us went over, it's like, well, it's still going to exist. So in my mind, it's binary. It's like it either has to not exist at all for it to really make a difference. But if it exists at all, they're still going to be able to use it to mess around. So
exactly,
it's like there's nothing you can do about it. It's like, how much is it really hurting? Well, we went from 12 to 72 with all of this BS happening.
Right. So it's like, but my thing is this. So all that was to head to this. Attacking the people that bring in more new apes than anybody else in the world for something that you could do to any other YouTuber speaking about any other stock makes absolutely zero sense to me. You guys, not you guys on the chat, just people in general, we as a community, I'll put myself in there, we attack our own instead of going out. Why don't you go talk to Graham Stephan and tell him not to advertise, or go talk to someone who's not speaking or adding into the community? It's just like, it doesn't make any sense. right?
Yeah. And also, to even go further than that, everyone that is actually broadcasting what different not broadcasting, but pretty much promoting these different brokerages, I'd rather them be promoting Webull or anything other than Robinhood, because if people take down those links, some new investors are going to come along, and the first easiest broker to use is Robinhood.
Mm-hmm.
Just so everyone's aware.
Yeah,
You're actually doing more harm.
Yeah, but just to be clear, I don't think payment for order flow is the best option. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, I don't think payment for order flow is just about price. I think it's more about price. The opportunity for them to manipulate things is much wider.
Mm-hmm.
Understand, agreeable. But what I'm saying is like the same effort that's going into trying to kill 0.0001% of the payment for order flow orders could be spent raising money for the ape stock, could be spent raising money to buy planes, could be spent raising money. Like, it's just like focusing the effort so much and wasting it on this little. It's like, everyone get a straw. Let's just drink the water out of the ocean. It's like, it's not going to be. You're not going to drain the ocean. It's not going to happen. Now we can go to some place to get a truck to try to freaking like do something. Like, we can figure this out in a better way than just being an angry mob and not really having a direction.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my thoughts right now.
Mike V, I am awake. I'm just not trying to interrupt anybody.
Yeah, TMI. I agree with you 100%. Like, it's a tough situation because obviously it's not the best option because of what they're able to do with those orders. But us saying, like, if we all came out and said, okay, everybody needs to switch, and then everybody actually did, I don't think we'd see very much of a difference.
That's what I'm saying. The rest of the market's still gonna be using it.
Right.
It's like, what I wonder what the ape community is to the rest of the market.
Yeah, we could look at that. I feel like we could actually look at that.
Yeah, because like 18%, 18% of Robinhood, like something like, was it? No, sorry, that's completely wrong. That was 18 million accounts that were funded. That's completely different.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, those new theaters look really nice.
What the ones are? Oh yeah, they do.
Oh, those are cool. We can pull those up too. And then Sean says, I'm out of the job until September. My wife is monitoring cash flow at the moment. In September, I'm going to get another 5,000 shares. Wow. And then Wall Street Vikings in here. What's up, buddy? Preach. Thanks for the super. What's up, Viking? And then,
what's up, broski?
What up, buddy?
Love that guy.
Yeah, I wish Fidelity would implement a similar referral program like Webull, then people can refer people and not worry about paying for order flow. But guys, this is the thing. It's not even about the money. It's about, if you think about it, it's like the idea behind telling somebody not to use Webull is because we think it's going to make a difference. And if we actually want to make a difference, we should not just be telling people in our community not to use it. What I'm saying is we should be telling people everywhere. Like, we should be flying planes that say don't use Webull. Like, it should be. What I'm saying is, like, it's the way it's been executed, the way that the communication in our community has been executed is simply been to kill those who are also trying to help get the word out for AMC.
Exactly.
The way it could be done in a much better fashion is getting the word out the same way we're saying Citadel, we're not going anywhere, or AMC to the moon. Like, that is a great way of getting the word out, and we could do the same thing for Webull, but that's not what people are doing. They're doing it just to, like, they're doing it in a way that looks like it's just to take away money from those who are speaking about the stock, which to me seems backwards. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the communication of what's going on is my real issue, and then people don't have I don't think people have a fundamental understanding of exactly how it works. But then again, maybe I don't as well.
Right.
Didn't somebody just go over what payment for order flow was, like in a video today or in a live stream, possibly?
I think they may have.
Who's that? Who's the name of the person again? I forgot who it was.
Sorry, wait, what?
Didn't someone went over that today in like a live stream or a video? I forgot who it was though. I honestly don't remember. Do you?
Nope, not doing that. Not doing that. Not doing that.
Yeah,
no. Nice try.
Yeah,
Ain't gonna be me. One second here. Someone asked me a question. I'm gonna lose it. I need to go to the
I
live feed.
actually don't remember.
Yeah, right.
Yes, you
yeah,
do.
right.
Yes, you do. Don't. Yeah.
What's your take on the September 17th, 2020, September 17th options and the December 17th options?
Those the monthlies?
Yeah. Which one caught your eyes? By the record, I used to wear a mask too. It does draw attention to your. Okay.
Adam, correct. Correct, Adam.
Let me look right here. If I was looking at something,
Thank you, Adam.
there's one I like that's like semi-reasonable, still a YOLO. I like we can't come out and say which options that we like, I don't think.
Oh, I can say which options that I like. Only because I've already said it like in the past over and over again, right?
Oh yeah, I've said what I hold. Like I hold a January 40.
Okay, so I hold September 17th 40.
Nice. There's a lot of open interest on those I just saw.
Yeah, a few of those. Because that was the maximum you can get for September. I bought those at $69 each.
Yeah, that's really good. I don't really like December.
December's tough just because, well, the thing is, Q4 could be Q4 could be special. Q4 could be really special.
Ooh, Sean says he's gonna start a GoFundMe to buy AMC stock better over Daytona during summer break.
I like it.
Interesting. You guys want to touch this press release here?
Oh yeah, this is dope.
Sure.
So basically, we knew about that new agreement that AMC had with Pacific Theaters. So let me see. AMC announced today. What's up, Apocalypse?
That was the top grossing theater on that side of the country, wasn't it?
It might have been.
I think it was. Before the pandemic, it was like the top grossing. They brought in more money than all the theaters, I think, on that side of the country.
AMC announced today, it might have been. AMC announced today that it reached an agreement with Caruso, a privately owned, industry-renowned real estate company, to add under long-term lease 2 Los Angeles area locations, the Grove Theater, a 14-screen theater located in LA, and the Americana at Brand Theater, an 18-screen theater located in Glendale. AMC is expected to reopen the theaters in August. So these were theaters that were previously closed. Then now they're getting reopened, but they're under the AMC umbrella now. So they're expanding.
And they're going to be buying more.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, it does. I think that was an AA's tweet that he said that.
Yep.
Let me pull that up.
Yep.
All right. In 2018, the second and fifth highest grossing movie theaters in Greater LA, hoping to add several more theaters as well.
Question, aren't these the 2 that he was talking about before?
I think it was. That's why we didn't see the bump in the share price.
This is awesome. Nice. And he says he's looking to acquire more. He's a man on a mission.
Oh, yeah, he is.
The AMC takeover. Recommending a broker isn't financial advice. Yeah, it is. It's borderline. We try to stay on the right side of the borderline. Right, TMI?
They all left you.
I got you.
Yeah, I didn't want to be a face anymore. I just want to be a dot on a screen.
Why'd you guys do that?
They just want to look like me.
It was coordinated. Like 3, 2, 1, out.
Serious question, guys, says John. John, what's your question?
What's your question, buddy?
I don't know. Was that AMC lawsuit against the TV network? Yeah, that was not AMC Theaters. That was AMC Networks.
Yep. AMCX. That is the ticker symbol, meaning the TV channel.
Oh, Pushin', I still love you, man.
Pushing. push it real good. Dun, 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 dun,
Yes,
dun.
yes, I am, Mike
Push
D.
it.
All by my. No, it's not singing that. Okay.
Wasn't bad,
All
TMI.
by myself.
Oh, you should definitely sing Happy Birthday then. If you got the voice like that.
Bro, what you talking about?
Whose birthday is
talking
it? Anybody? Any birthdays in the chat today?
We got our guy.
No, we don't.
We got our
Oh yeah,
guy.
hey, whose
Rogue's
birthday?
gonna do it
Happy
solo.
birthday to whoever it is. Negative.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
Oh, what's up, Trevor?
Oh, buddy. All right, guys, let's take a look at this. You want to do your little weekly 30-second Bitcoin update?
Oh,
Ooh.
absolutely. You got your screen?
Yes, I do. Let me just close off all the other tabs that are probably, gonna get you deleted off of YouTube. All right. It's 9:50. I had to drop something.
Oh, the tabs.
Yep. All right, guys. You just can't see my browser history. So the last time we spoke, these were the options.
You doing your hub research?
Yeah. Exactly. Remember, I want to check out, all the different platforms.
Yeah, we've got a lot of platforms we're expanding to.
So this was
We're expanding.
exactly.
How many hours of research did you have?
Speaking about expanding. So we get two options. We're gonna either be in the blue box or be in the yellow box. Like we're gonna be. I should even separate them a little bit. No, not that. That's not it. We're going one of two directions, right? So for the last few weeks, we've basically been maintaining this to a T. Now we are slowly gonna head down to the end of the wedge and probably break out. Let's see, what day is it today? July 19th. Around August 2nd to August 10th, we should have a breakout. We're either moving up or down. I would get ready for a downwards move and a hard bounce. If anyone here is into crypto, I'm not sure what you guys are doing with your other money. If you guys are all in on AMC and GME, just a heads up. This is looking like there's going to be a longer period of descending heading into this wedge, and if not, it looks a lot like we're breaking south. Just a heads up. I know a lot of people have, investments in crypto that are very long. Just saying. If you're thinking about a time to potentially go and, double down or whatever it might be, if that's your thing, hold off a little bit. That time is coming soon, but not quite yet. All right, that's it.
Can you guys hear us all right? I just got a weird notice that we're not that we're buffering.
No, you're good.
Nah, on
hear you
YouTube
fine.
though.
Oh, on YouTube?
Are we
Sure.
buffering or are we good, guys? Let me see if I can refresh this.
No, you're good.
It says stream status poor.
You're all good.
We're good?
We're good for us, but I don't know if we're good for.
Yeah, they say we hear
I
you
just
fine,
checked
it's fine.
YouTube. Yeah, I checked YouTube.
Okay.
It's all
Cool,
good.
that must just be a
It's
weird
like
little
it's
YouTube
all
glitch.
it's never in sync. So like how we're talking right now, I'm gonna hear myself probably 10 to 15 seconds after.
Yeah, everybody's saying
YouTube.
we're good. All right, that's weird. Interesting.
So literally, if you wanted to, you want to talk right now, and then click on the YouTube video, you're gonna hear yourself in 10 to 15 seconds.
I just did that, and Rogue was talking the whole time, both in real time and in the past. He's like, if you do it.
Do it.
Talk about how AMC is valued on a parallel market for $5,000, guys. Can I ask you guys a question?
Yep.
Of course, that's what we're here for.
Let me ask you guys a question. Okay. Seriously. Who would buy AMC? Oh, it's really dark in here. All right.
What?
You could get out of the dark.
Yeah, who would buy AMC for $5,000 when you can buy it for $30?
Well, that goes into the dark pool theory that I had. They wouldn't, unless if they didn't want to actually spike the price for everybody, they wouldn't. But that's my really weird tinfoil hat BS theory that we can never prove. So,
right. Can you hear me, Powder? What? Can you hear me, Powder? I don't know what that means.
Cushion says, I can, Mom.
That whole sentence was just a bit 9:30-ish. So, let's see here. I get the theory about the two book that, like, no, you know what? There are probably several different books. And that's fine.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like thinking that, like, you know, that fidelity mistake, that clinical error that they made,
oh, yep.
What was it?
The error with the $5,000 per share.
Was it Fidelity?
Fintel, sorry.
There we go. I was gonna say I was confused for a second.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. I remember.
It's like all the talk about all the share prices that are so far and above. It's like $5,000 to me seems wild.
Mm-hmm.
It seems absolutely wild.
Fintel literally like responded to my tweet.
Yeah, that was wild.
Just based off of saying it's wild in my head 5 times, I already know what the tinfoil hat theory is that STV has.
Oh, I've talked about it before. We're good to talk about it now because after Stephanie, it's like kind of debunked if we don't have that weird second book high price BS thing.
I wouldn't do it now. I don't think the community is ready for anything that's too tinfoil hat like.
Oh yeah, I know.
We're a bit of
everybody knows about it now. The way I framed it was, I think, the smartest way to go.
Yes.
All right, guys. We have 3 minutes left for Power Half Hour.
Hour.
Let's see what happens. Anybody got anything wild to say before we cut it off?
5,000 is like 5 cents to a hedge fund.
Not if they have to do it 500,000 times.
But the only thing is, like, wouldn't you rather cover and have the stock shoot up to 3,000? Like, you could just start covering and have the stock shoot up to 3,000 and then try shorting it, and then you can continuously do that instead of just doing it, because you can't buy that many shares that you shorted into the market from a hedge fund, even if they're selling it to you on the dark pool. Like, they don't have that many shares because we have 80% plus. So it's like you could get a certain amount for 5,000, but you can start at 30. It doesn't quite compute to me yet, right? With the exception of the tinfoil hat theory that you already discussed.
Right.
So it's like, you know, let's keep the idea that they could potentially have 2 books. Let's keep the idea that they could potentially be testing things on the dark pool to see if they can properly execute, a squeeze, if they can properly, ride the squeeze up and ride the squeeze down using dark pool, and they're probably, trying to do things that way. Sure, I get all that part. But to me, it's like when the price is this low and the off-book price is that high, it doesn't quite make sense to me why anyone would use that over just being in the market.
Mm-hmm.
If the price here was like, 3,000 and they didn't start to cover, then I would be like, oh, okay, yeah, I get that. And mind you, they could be preparing for that. That's what I'm saying. When they're testing it out, it doesn't really matter. But we got 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left.
All right, guys, let's do it. 30 seconds left in Power Half Hour. What do you got for us?
Who's got anything?
What do we got?
Tramp stamp.
Oh, the rogue. Why is this rogue tramp stamp thing circulating again?
Someone was talking about that earlier. I think it was Gio probably started it.
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't have a tattoo, so therefore I don't have any tattoos. Therefore that doesn't exist.
Not yet. Wait for a little while. We'll see what happens.
Big fan of avocado, says
when?
Chipotle guac is the best. Richest Man in Babylon. Yeah, Tipsy. That's a great book. Strangest Secret in the World. Shout out to Josh. All right. All right. It's about
Oh
a hit.
shoot! No, it's not it. They got one
I
good
like
one
it.
coming in from Eric.
I like that one too.
Eric's got one.
Yep.
Where's that?
TMI streaming info for you if interested. Streaming info? Yeah, send that. Send it to me on Twitter, please.
I don't see anything
Uh,
from Eric.
Okay, so the last question of the day before the end of the stream is: how many MILFs have you been with?
That's gonna be a 0 for me.
Like you're not gonna
Really?
answer it? Like you're not gonna
Oh no, it's just a 0.
like 0 today, or is it like 0 in general? Or
0 total.
remember the whole
That's
they
like
both
old. Like I remember, I'm young, dude.
remember the whole they both look good conversation we had. Remember the whole
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't you
yeah,
remember that?
yeah wasn't that a thing? Wasn't that a thing, or
Yeah.
was that not a thing?
It didn't happen.
Wait, what?
Remember the whole they
What?
both look good? Like remember the whole like
I don't remember that.
You don't remember?
Rogue,
It didn't
do you remember
happen, or you don't remember?
Rogue,
What
do
do
you
you
actually remember what I'm talking about?
I
No,
actually do.
I actually don't know what you're talking about.
Remember
Like legit, I don't remember.
remember you talking about a friend who had a friend, but then her mom was also a friend.
Oh, I do remember that. That was
Thank
funny.
you.
Yeah. Now I remember. No.
So what happened?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
Oh, come on.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming into the live stream. Hopefully everybody had fun. We've got Apocalypse
Thank you.
making all of the
Appreciate
great animations for me and TMI. We got TMI, the Mass Investor, on YouTube. Make sure you guys go follow him. If you're not, you're missing out. And Mass_Investor on Twitter and on Instagram. Oh, Sean says the GoFundMe is fly a by AMC plane over Daytona Beach. Sorry, I literally can't read sometimes. Rogue the Legacy on all one word on YouTube, and then Rogue the Legacy on Twitter. And then there's me, Short the Vix. Short the Vix 1 on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you guys go follow my Instagram too and on Twitter. Yeah. So, any last words, guys?
Absolutely
Shout
nothing.
out to the mod
Jeez.
squad.
Oh yeah, shout out to the mods. You guys do a great job.
True. Shout out to the mods. That's great.
Yep. Shout out to them.
All right. Later, everybody.
Peace.